Everyone, welcome to the Trust the Profits podcast, and we are talking about the Tour de Force. What numbers are we in, El Hombre? Where'd we at? How many rounds are we at?
This is round 10, 11, and 12. We have
10, 11, 12.
Tampa Bay Derby, Gotham Stakes, San Felipe Stakes. Let's start with the Tampa Bay Derby.
Helium rose to the occasion on the Tampa Bay Derby.
Did closed it out for the boys.
Yes.
A lot of good things came of that. Predicted by the formula last week.
And not bet by the formula. Spoiler alert.
Your mistake. He won me some money on a pick four. We'll get into that later.
Then we went to Gotham. Who was the big winner at Gotham?
Weyburn.
Who the F is Weyburn?
Shock treatment, $96 horse or whatever he ended up paying out.
Yeah, he's in the 90s.
Shocker for second as well. Not so much a shocker for second, but the two dogs everybody talked about were not even in the top two. So, lastly, the San Felipe, which turned out to be the least interesting race because it was just a dominant performance by a dominant horse.
Life is good in a cloud of chalk.
Life
just
is
a
good.
Dominating performance.
With a jog hand ride, reading the newspaper on the way through the final stretch. He was so bored. And that was with Dream Shake and Medina Spirit, two of the and Roman Centurion, two guys that are in a lot.
And the great one.
Three horses that were all in a lot of people's top tens.
Yeah.
Shattered Dreams by Life is Good, looking like a true rock star.
And I saw people within 24 hours on horse racing Twitter trying to neg the final but down the stretch. Something was wrong with Life is Good. That's not a Kentucky Derby horse. People are just bored on Twitter. Holy crap.
Yeah, I don't understand how you say that. That thing was a monster.
Yeah, I don't either. People are looking to nitpick. They're trying to figure out why Tiz the Law didn't win last year, probably. Anyway, let's get to our top 10. This is what people came here for.
I'm going to give you a quick rundown of the guys who just missed the top 10 show.
Oh, yeah.
11 through 15. 11th this week is announcer Pete. 12 is Crime Pays 503. 13 is Red Knave. 14, KK Knoll 5. 15, The Formula. So, spoiler alert, you
stings.
5 just missed the show. Top 10, we're going to bounce in and we're going to give you a little commentary on each of these people and how they made it. Number 10,
right.
Go.
Number 10, Authentic 146, who collected some money in the San Felipe. $95, enough to keep him in the top 10, but just barely.
Slight misstep after a couple real good weeks out of Authentic 146.
Right.
Who we have at 9? Let's go.
At 9, we got Nick RDP. Huge riser, but yet not the biggest riser, spoiler alert. Nick RDP went up from 20th to 9th this week, helped by a major win at the Gotham.
Yeah, $100 jam job on a show bet on Weyburn.
And only went show, too.
I heard rumors that he may have done a little better than that in reality with real money, but we'll leave that open for discussion.
Yeah.
$100 show bet, which paid out $435 at the Gotham. And he answered in the San Felipe, which we'll get into in a minute. There was no money to be made in that. He covered his bets in that for $160 there. So Nick jumped huge. Welcome back to the top 10. He was in.
I'd like to point out he did the best at the San Felipe. 160. That was the best anyone did at the San Felipe.
Yeah,
so he was squeezing blood out of a stone there.
There was no money to be made at the Felipe. I mean, we're seeing what you got here. LeBron throwing the chalk up. Yeah, and that. That's what it was. A chalk festival at San Felipe. The other two, not so much.
Yeah. So number 8.
Go.
Dustin Dillon. Blank. Still enough to stay in the top 5, but dropped down from 4 to 8.
First bad week in a while for Dustin.
Yeah.
Triple rainbow. Out of the top 10, he was the only one to throw a triple rainbow, but the good news is he had enough to stay in the top 10. 7.
We've a significant Nikki Sam dropping from 5 to 7. She hit in the San Felipe, just like a lot of us, but she missed in the Gotham and the Tampa Bay, just like a lot of us.
Yeah, she had the Life is Good jam $100 winner bet for $100, which only paid $150, unfortunately, because, like you said, a few of us had that. As the easy option in San Felipe.
Yeah.
Number 6, we got Peepo.
Number 6.
Peggy Ponch is back.
Cue up Mad Men.
In the top 10 for most of the year.
Yeah, Peggy Punch. She dropped down from. Oh, sorry. She moved up.
She went up. She went up.
She went up a step, so she's back up at 6 now. Peggy Punch is had a nice little dip there at the Gotham. I think she had either a show or a place when I looked, and then won a little bit of cash there at the San Felipe. Didn't cover her full bets, but it was enough to keep her in the top 6.
Steady as she goes.
Steady.
Number 5, El Hombre, baby.
El Hombre.
You would think that I would be. I dropped from 3rd or something. I don't remember.
3rd. You dropped from 3rd to 5th.
To 5th. Stayed competitive. Didn't score, but I airballed the first 2. Double rainbow. Came back and at least got my 150 on Life is Good, which was the easiest money turned out of the weekend.
Yeah, you had a duplicate of what significant Nikki Sam had. The 150-0-0.
That's it.
That's it.
Number 4.
Number 4.
Dropping from 2nd, I believe.
Dropping from 2nd. Men we're familiar with. Vinny Blonde, RDP 1. Had a really high score at Tampa Bay. Got a 328 piece. Cashed in $50 at San Felipe and blanked out at Gotham. Ironic, he's the New York guy.
He banged in a interesting $20 bet on Helium, $20 win bet. That's what got him to 328.
That'll do it. Jeez.
Looked like a lot of people were super indecisive on Tampa Bay. So to split win bets amongst a few horses was probably not a bad strategy. It worked out for him on both accounts. Spoiler alert. Number 3 this week, Danny Agostino.
Welcome to the top 3. Danny Agostino had a big play at Tampa Bay Downs. Collected 777.7 at the Tampa Bay Downs, 777 and 70 cents, and got $75 at San Felipe. So lucky number 7.
Steady moving up each week.
Yeah, well done.
He had a key box, a $10 key box with Helium.
Oh,
Helium over a few other horses. Turned out that it was Hidden Stash was one of them for a $10 exacta, which paid nicely. A monster up to this point, the biggest hit. And spoiler alert,
up to this point. We still got over here to go.
So now you're top 2, and you're starting to see. Well, let's just get to it. Number 2, Vinny Blonde, RDP.
There it is.
Entry number 2. So if you've been following this all year, you're starting to wonder who is leading at this point. If
I've heard all the names. I've heard all the names I've heard before. Who's left?
But Vinny also had the $20. Vinny on his second entry also had the Helium $20 win bet, which paid $328, matching his other entry.
Exactly.
And a 97 piece in the San Felipe. So for a good, pretty solid, profitable week for Vinny again, every week.
Yeah.
And now the game changes a little bit with what happened with your boy Matt Hensing.
Matt Hensing, what the hell did you do? You jumped from 30 to 1st, and you doubled the next guy. Holy crap.
This dude has... I'm going to total it up for you real quick.
Yeah.
$167 total going into this week.
Yes.
And that was 9 rounds.
Yes.
Quick math says what? $18 an average or something like that.
Yeah, it's not much. He's had 3 races in 9 before this where he actually cashed out. The other ones were complete blanks.
So you can draw a couple conclusions from that. Number 1, Matt is a gambler who likes bombs.
Yep.
Probably the case. Or he scribbled onto, and I tried to get Matt. Matt, if you're listening, you got to come on and explain this bet, because this is nuts. This is nuts, and it's a game changer, and the whole thing's different now.
Yeah.
And you'll understand why in a second. I want to know the thought process behind this one, because it's incredible. So to put it into perspective, Vinny Blonde RDP 2 has a total of $2,033.10, which is, by the way, Dan's in 3rd with $1,960. After that, there's a good $300-$400 drop to the rest of the field. So
obviously, pace setters.
To have $2,000 at this point is a pretty dominant situation,
I would say.
Now let's introduce, and I want bombs going off in this video. I want collapsing buildings and collapsing. I want atom bombs.
Mushroom clouds.
Yes, the old footage where fucking trees flatten out, all of it.
Yeah.
Because, again, second place is Vinny with $2,033.
Yeah.
Your new leader, Matt Hensing,
Yeah.
and again was 30th before this week, with a total of $4,607 in a class of his own now at this point after 12 rounds. Matt Hensing, 46.07, and it was all on one bet essentially.
All on one bet. All the trifecta bet, right?
No,
No.
an exacta.
An exacta.
Made
An
all
exacta,
the money
you
on
got
an
them.
exacta bet, kids. So if you think that you're out of this game right now, think again, because this is and he did, by the way, push all in on this bet. a $16 exacta box with 3 horses. So $6 times 16 for a $96 overall bet. 578, which obviously was Wayburn and Crowded Trade, right?
Yep, you got it. Crowded Trade.
I'm sorry, Helium.
No, we're at Gotham.
Yes, sorry. Wayburn, Crowded Trade. And who was, do you have it up? Do you have that race up? Because I got to know who 5, 7, and 8 were. Who was the third one? Because this is Bomb Century.
Yeah, I can pull it up for you real quickly. We're talking Aqueduct, right?
Yep, the Gotham. Wayburn, Crowded Trade. Wayburn was a $96 horse. Crowded Trade was about a 5-1, I believe.
Yeah, so Wayburn was worth 96. Crowded Trade, if you had them, and the place value was worth 7. And the exacta value was 277.
Times 16 is how you get your $4,440 score on one race. So, yeah, Matt Hensing with a game changer now has the entire rest of the field doubled and then some. So,
and using binoculars to try to find him in the distance. Holy crap. Well done, Matt Hensing.
That changes the game. I bet you a lot of people's strategy are going to change.
Absolutely.
Maybe ours will, maybe it won't, but it's a long season. We are just about the halfway point right now. So it's going to be awesome to see. Again, Matt had 15 air balls before that, but that one thing is worth what everybody else has done times 2. So
absolutely.
Good job, dude. That's crazy. But yeah, we want an explanation on that. Who's the 5, 7, 8? It had to have been Wayburn, Crowded Trade, and I should have it in front of me. I'm a loser for not even thinking.
Highly Motivated.
Was it?
Highly Motivated came in 3rd.
Yeah, I know, but who did he have in the 5, 7, 8 box?
Oh, I don't know that.
It was an exacta, yeah.
Oh, if it's an exacta, I don't know that.
Yeah, he didn't need to highly motivated. He just had the exacta for 16.
Right.
Anyway,
I don't have it in front of me.
Game changer. That's
all right, man.
I don't know what else to say about it other than
just dwell on it.
I bet you some people are going to start taking some stabs now, though.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what people do with the Rebel this upcoming week. I'm curious to see what I do. I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe a big leg factors in somehow. It's probably gotta.
Matt Hensing,
Peggy Punch, what are you going to do? Let us know.
Matt Hensing autograph session will be commencing after this video is over. So, all right. Yeah, that's it, man. Good luck to everybody this coming week. We just have the one race, but it's a good one, the Rebel Stakes, where we're going to see 3 of the top 10 rated horses in the world. So,
all right, man. Have a good one, El Hombre.
See ya.